Imagine standing beside a machine so massive it weighs over 1 million pounds, stretches longer than a football field, and can pull thousands of tons through some of America's toughest mountain terrain. This is the Union Pacific Big Boy 4014, the largest operational steam locomotive in the world. But its story began more than 80 years ago. In 1941, as World War II loomed on the horizon, the American Locomotive Company, better known as Elco, built a new class of giant steam locomotives for the Union Pacific Railroad. Now, these locomotives were designed to haul heavy freight over steep grades between Wyoming and Utah without needing additional helper engines. A total of only 25 big boys were built. Locomotive number 4014 rolled out of Elco's factory in Schenectady, New York in November of 1941. It featured a massive 4/8/8/4 wheel arrangement, giving it incredible power while still allowing it to navigate curves. Soon, 4014 was hauling freight trains loaded with supplies, equipment, and materials critical to the American war effort. The big boys quickly became legends. At more than 130 feet long and weighing approximately 1.2 million pounds with its tender, 4014 was among the largest steam locomotives ever built. It produced over 6,000 horsepower and could pull enormous freight trains across the rugged Wasatch Mountains. For nearly 2 decades, Big Boy 4014 helped keep America's freight moving. By the late 1950s, however, diesel locomotives were taken over. They were cheaper to operate and required less maintenance. In 1959, 4014 made its final revenue run, and in 1961 it was officially retired after traveling more than 1 million miles. Many thought the giant story had come to an end. After retirement, Big Boy 4014 was donated to the Rail Giants Train Museum in Pomona, California, where it sat on display for decades. Year after year, visitors admired the locomotive, but few believed it would ever run again. Steam locomotives of this size, incredibly complex, restoring one after nearly 60 years seemed almost impossible. Yet a remarkable comeback was on the horizon. In 2013, Union Pacific made a historic decision. The railroad reacquired Big Boy 4014 and transported it from California to its steam shop in Cheyenne, Wyoming. There, a team full of craftsmen and engineers began one of the most ambitious locomotive restoration projects ever attempted. For 5 years, workers rebuilt boilers, repaired mechanical systems, fabricated parts, and converted the locomotive from coal firing to oil firing. Many components had to be recreated from scratch. The goal was simple: bring the giant back to life. And they did. Today, and actually the year of 2026, America is celebrating its 250th anniversary. And so Big Boy's actually taken an excursion trip from California all the way to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's going to be there to celebrate the 4th of July. I had the opportunity to actually see the Big Boy here in Buffalo, New York on June the 10th of 2026. It was amazing. The amount of people that came out, even though it rained, was great. So many people came out because it's like a once-in-a-lifetime celebration that you'll be able to see a rolling museum like that. All right, I want to thank you very much for listening to this video. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you and have a good night.